Hi, my name's Rachel Andrews. Welcome to Everyday Athlete. I hope by now you've had a chance to see some of my outdoor swimming videos, but if you haven't, please feel free to click the subscribe button and take a little look at them. There's lots of them on there. Anyway, this week's video is all about the Lomo 60 litre dry bag rucksack. I'm somewhere that I haven't been before for a swim for sure, and it's some pretty nice scenery. Introducing my brand new Lomo dry bag rucksack. Have you ever seen the like of it? The thing that made me buy it really is that all of this is velcroed on, so it's detachable, ready to go in the water, and I think that could be a really big bonus for me. At the moment it's not fully packed out. I'm just kind of testing it in the water today. So to start with, I'm going to start taking these bits apart. I haven't done that before, so it might take me a moment. Let's see how long it takes. So undo these bits first. Great. Okay. This is a little bit fiddly, I will say. Not impossible, just a bit of a fiddle undoing the webbing straps. I can see this will be good for carrying your stuff to a swim, taking apart and going for a swim, but I predict I might not have the patience to put it back together properly when I get out, so it might be a question of carrying it a bit like an awkward big bag. So and we are almost free. I might have to watch this video back to figure out how to put it all back together again. That hadn't occurred to me. So these little tabs of webbing as I'm feeding it through, in my opinion, Lomo, if you're interested or listening, could do with being sewn a little bit flatter. Can you see the problem I'm having here? These flaps come up and it jams. With cold hands, that's going to be quite a big problem. So taping those down, or perhaps even sewing these bits flatter, will make for an easier user experience, I think. Right then, now that I've got it in effectively 3 parts, the back straps, the waist strap and the bag, these bits are obvious, they're going to go in the bag. What I hadn't massively thought about before I came out was quite how I was going to tow it, because unlike a tow float, there's not an obvious tow point for it. I'm a bit hesitant to tow around this part because that's then straining against the clip, and if my line gets caught on there and pulls on it, it could pop it open, so that won't be great. But perhaps I can do these up, the fiddly part I was talking about, across there, and then similar thing just here. So I'm going to end up with an X of webbing which is attached directly onto the bag on a strong point. I say strong point, I mean a taped patch. So how about I attach my line onto that and tow it from there, leaving this bit to sit free in the water. Let's see how that goes. So this is the setup I've come up with. Tied my line on here. It's a 4-metre piece of floating line, and then I've attached it onto one of the waist straps of one of my tow bags. So let's give that a go. Pity it started raining. I thought it'd turn out nice. So far I'm pretty happy with the aspect in which that's floating, but we'll see if that's what happened when it's hosed, because I like that the ceiling part is out of the water but I don't suppose it makes much difference. I've done it up enough times to be waterproof, and hey, it's only my clothes inside, so I guess we'll find out in a short while whether or not it indeed was. Well, so far dry bag rucksack is towing nicely as the tow bag. It does seem to kind of sit funny in the water, but I don't massively think that really matters, because at least it's just floating there. I have deliberately left a lot of air in there to give it some buoyancy, because unlike a tow float, you can't blow it up. I'm really chuffed with this. Just going to go a little bit further, then I guess I'll hop out and I'll see if I can be bothered to try and stick all of the rucksacky parts back together, or whether I just carry it under my arm. Okay, first thing, undo my makeshift tow area. That worked quite well. That's the speed of that. Oops. As predicted, cold hands are struggling to deal with the little tape sections. Ooh. Right, that bit's easy enough. Through here. That's easy peasy, even with little cold hands. Yes, one part done. Next part, now this bit looks easier. I say that, I'm about to stick it on the wrong way. Right, that looks just about right. Needless to say, this isn't going to be the best rendition of this, but one which will make the bag usable to get me back. Well, this isn't seeming anywhere near as onerous as I had at first anticipated, but Lomo could do with being a bit more quick release or quick clip. Still though, at under 30 quid, this is a good little rucksack. All done in about 3 minutes. Probably if it wasn't the first time I'd ever done that, that might have been a bit quicker. But good, I'm really happy with that. Right, time to put my stuff in, have my hot chocolate and get on the way. All snapped up and ready to go. I think that's not coming my way. I hope the rest of my evening looks a bit more like that. See you later. I hope you've enjoyed this week's video and you found it useful. If you have done, please drop me a like, give me a comment, tell me if there's anything else you'd like me to cover on these videos, and I'd love to have you along as a subscriber, so please kick my face. Click, not kick. Okay, see you next time. Bye.